Hi, John Kirk here to introduce the Amazing Magic Pens demonstration. Today I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks to make it very simple to do a uniform and even presentation that's consistent every single time. Now the first three tips I'm going to give you are these. Number one, make sure to always use the same colors. Certain colors are more impressive than others. So with the color change set, we've got these four right here. Yellow to red, red to yellow, blue to neon, and black to hot pink. And when you're first starting off with a presentation, you might want to just use four colors on either side. But I'll put them here to the back so it doesn't interfere with the presentation. With the eraser set, you want to use green, yellow, blue, and purple. They're the only colors you're going to need to use. Again, I'll put them here to the side. So the second thing I want to let you know is that when you're using the pens, you can use them on the side for thick lines or directly up and down for thin lines. So you'll notice here, I've actually done a background. That would take a long time if I was scribbling directly up and down. But what I've done is just put it on the side, and you can just see a couple of passes gives you quite a bit of background to color change or color erase on. So again, put it on the side and a little bit of pressure, it'll give you thick lines every single time. Now, the third thing that I do want to show you is that if you actually break the picture down, the presentation, into four quarters, then it makes it quite easy. So you're just doing color change, color erase, you're doing the secret message, and you're doing three-dimensional drawing. You'll notice that I also put in the stencils here, which is going to be a fifth item, if you will. But just keep it down to the four quarters, and it makes it really quite easy. So without further ado, let me go ahead and give the presentation. I'll give you the presentation, but I'm going to insert a few tips and a few tricks while I'm going that naturally you won't be telling your audience. So, introducing the amazing magic pens. There's two different kinds. There is the color change set that change color, the eraser set that erase color. Together, they do three-dimensional design, secret messages, and much, much more. So it's very important to be excited, because if you're not excited, why in the world would anybody else be excited? So what I'd like to do is to show you first off the color change set. So I like to start off with blue. So if you step in close, you'll be able to see how this works. All the color changers all write the color of the barrel and magically change to the color of the caps on the end. All the eraser set, they all write the color of the barrel and they'll magically erase to the color of the paper you're using. All the eraser set have got white caps, and all the color changers have got colored caps. That way you won't get it mixed up. But starting off with the color changers, I'll just put a couple of colors down so you can see what all the buzz is about. So you're going to notice that the colors are really quite vibrant as I put down the color blue, because they were designed originally for artists. But with all the creativity and interest with the younger generation, we actually tailored these specifically to kids. Kids ages 4 to 104. So you can just see here, the big kids too, you can see that they write the color of the barrel, but tucked inside each pack there's a White Activator Pen. And with the Activator Pen, that's what does the magic. So you'll see that when I touch the drawing itself, it'll go from the color of the barrel to the color of the caps instantly. Watch carefully. So with the White Activator Pen, wherever I touch it, it'll magically change to the color of the cap. And if you look closely, that's what's going to happen to your face every single time you use the magic pens. You're going to get a smiley face on it. But that's just one color. Where the real excitement comes with kids is when they put a number of colors down. So we call this the presentation effect. Whether you're using it at school to impress your friends, or more importantly, your teachers, for things like title pages, for things like drawing or artwork, and at home if you want to do your own birthday cards, Valentine's, Christmas, Easter cards, that'll save mom and dad a lot of money, but more importantly, it's the personal touch that people appreciate. My kids do all of our own Christmas cards, birthday cards, Mother's Day and Father's Day cards, and again, it's the personal touch that is the most important. So when I take the White Activator Pen through these colors, watch carefully. With the White Activator Pen, and as a side note, I always push it on the side because it gives us thick letters. But when I go across this, look carefully as they'll explode into a rainbow of colors right before your eyes. And of course, I write the words happy because I guarantee that's exactly how you're going to feel each time you use the amazing magic pens. So that's the color changes. On the other side, we have what's called the eraser pens. Try to make sure you always keep a neat and organized table with not stuff all over the place, because that way parents will associate these pens with organized and clean children. So with the eraser set, these ones that artists love the most. For things like detailing and shading and dimensional techniques, they're fantastic. And that goes a long way too with kids who like to draw. Because if you've got a good artist in the house, no matter the age, it'll help you become from becoming a good artist to becoming a great artist. So I'll scribble a bit of a background. But with the White Activator pen, watch carefully. Now remember, this is the same pen that magically changes color over here on this side. And on this side, it will in fact erase, just like the ink was never there in the first place. So I'll erase a funky moon, I'll erase an evergreen, some snowy hills in the background, and some stars in the sky to make a very nice winter scene. And what's very unique about the eraser set is this. After you've done yourself the picture itself, you can take any one of the eraser set and go across that picture and watch carefully. You'll notice that it'll beautify and enhance the background of the picture. Now, when I was a kid, the colors used to bleed together and give you a brown, mucky mess. These pens, they don't smudge, they don't run, and they always wash off when you're done. Even if you want to take a light color, like yellow, across a dark blue and a fresh dark green, again, it beautifies and enhances the background of the picture, but you're going to notice that the tip stays yellow. It doesn't pick up any colors. It's a color-fast technology with the pens themselves. Even if you're going to go across with the darkest of all pens, watch carefully as I beautify and enhance the background. And can you tell me, son, what's not happening?
Not going dark.
That's right. Wherever you touch it with the White Activator pen, it always comes back. So I did save the best two parts for last. Number one, the White Activator pen on its own, you probably have guessed, is what we call invisible ink. So by itself, it's got absolutely no color. So like my two girls, they're 6 and they're 10, they like to draw secret messages back and forth again and again. And their pesky brother who's 13, he can never tell what it is that they're drawing. In fact, nobody can unless they also have the magic pens. Because only with the pens can you color and reveal, in this case, a James Bond 007 style top secret covert happy face. Very serious business. But the best part is when you take one of the magic set and one of the eraser set and you combine the two. Now it's going to give you a three-dimensional color change effect that no other pen on the planet can do. So all you need to do is draw lines with one from the color change set and combine those with lines with one of the eraser set. And it's going to give you a three-dimensional color magic combination that no other marker on the planet can do. In fact, the only other person that can do this really is a graphic artist with an airbrush and masking tape that I've seen, and it takes them hours to do, which will take you no time at all. All you got to do is draw lines. So now, with the White Activator pen, watch carefully and don't blink or you might miss it. I'm going to go across this now, and remember, it's the same White Activator pen that magically changes color on this side, magically erases color on this side. Now using them with a 3D color change, watch carefully as you get three-dimensional color change graphics instantly. Write 3D lines, thick or thin, do a three-dimensional spiral graph within, and don't stare at that too long, son. I don't want you to get dizzy and fall over on my table. Now you can draw things like pictures, words, letters, shapes, and much, much more. And like my daughter Olivia, who's 10, has shown me, you can actually highlight those letters to have them seemingly jump off the paper at you in 3D color magic. Now, can you read what that says, son?
It says, wow.
That's right. But if you flip it upside down, now what does it say?
Mom.
That's right. Because wow, Mom, is what you'll hear every time. But kids do love them because no matter how many kids you have in front of your demonstration, every single time they're going to say that they love these pens. Regular marker pens, with all due respect to regular marker pens, are boring. The tips jam in the barrel, they dry up, and no wonder kids have got no interest in them, and they're glued to the video games. These ones right here are fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're fun. Kids love them, and they develop creativity like nothing else. But parents love them too, and here's why. Is they were designed originally in Germany, and you know the Germans make good stuff. So the caps on these, they're ventilated. That's a safety precaution in case you have toddlers in the house. The tips cannot and will not jam into the barrel. We call that shock-proof. And you can even actually put a couple on there and make a happy face, because that's all we get all the time with these is happy faces. But last but not least, if the kids do happen to color on themselves, which happens every now and again, the sofa or the siblings, they're washable. A little soap and water, it'll come off instantly. Or if you're touching them up before you take them out on the town, you can do that too. It's a very handy feature. So last but not least, I do want to tell you about our new blow pens and our stencils. Because stencils are great. Kids love them because they transform them into instant artists with hardly any skill at all. So all you got to do is just go ahead and take any one of these pens and our brand new airbrush product. Now this blow stick is amazing because it'll take any one of the felt marker pens that you have, the old boring marker pens, turn them into a fun airbrush instantly. So we can take the shim out and put in the jumbo markers that you may have, or you can keep the shim in, and even if you want to go smaller, we've got a screw, similar to the protractor in your geometry set, so you can fit virtually any size felt marker pen in there. All you got to do is just slide it in so the tip of the pen aligns with the tip of the blow stick, and just simply point and blow, and it's that quick, simple, and easy. So here we go. So, whether it's a butterfly on your daughter's lunch kit, or whether it's a dragon on your boy's skateboard, you can transform kids of all ages into an instant artist with the stencils and the amazing blow pen. Now, last but not least, how much are they, where do you get them, and what do you get for free? Well look folks, if you don't get them from us here today, don't worry about that. We like to see them in some of the high-end art stores selling for $14.95 for the magic or the color changers, or $14.95 for the eraser set. $30 for the package together, and it's worth it. Remember, there's no alcohols or solvents in these pens, so they're non-toxic and they last for years. Plus they're washable. Parents love that. But the most important part, I gotta reiterate, is that kids get extremely creative with these pens. They'll bring artists that are good to becoming artists that are great, almost instantly. So treat yourself today, forget about that $30, $19.99 is all you're going to pay. And remember, there's a full set of step-by-step illustrated instructions in each box in case you want to give them away as a gift. But that's not all. We also have a full set of stencils. We give you about 16 stencils. They're reusable over and over. And last but not least is, of course, the blow stick. This is high-end ABS plastic. It's a professional artist tool. Traditionally, it sells for $15 by itself, and it's worth it. But get it here today, folks. The color change set, the eraser set, full set of instructions, all of the stencils, and the blow stick, a $50 value. Here today, $19.95. And that's it.